So I'm Ken Sorrell, National Accounts Manager for Music Matters. So Music Matters is a live event production company specializing in concerts, touring, festivals, corporate events, TV, film, sports, really any aspect of a live event. So I was first introduced to 4A in 2013. So my experience with 4A over the last 9 years has been phenomenal. It's incredible support. It's not just a transaction. There's a solid relationship with the company. Yeah, so for 9 years we've been using the various switchers between the 390, 100, 110, now the 1200. Have had no issues with the switcher. Technical support has been phenomenal. Assistance with some hidden features, key features, best practices with the switcher. The training that we've been given from 4A has been over the top. It's absolutely important to be able to use a switcher very easily, especially in a festival setting where we have multiple video directors. So one of the nice things about the switcher is how easy it is to use, how intuitive the web GUI is, how intuitive the buttons in the menu on the physical switcher controller is. It's easy for any director to walk up with even a basic knowledge of video switchers in general, and they can at least find their way around and make a show work pretty quickly. So we recently purchased the HVS 1200 video switcher. We also purchased the FA 9600 signal processor and the MFR 1000 16x16 router, all 12G. So the demand for 4K has been creeping up on us because of LED. Because LED screens are getting larger, the pixel pitches are getting tighter, we're naturally into 4K, 8K, and sometimes even larger. So one of the biggest challenges on live events, especially with LED, is color matching. Being able to color match different types of LED, different brands, different processors, combining LED and projection on the same show. You're never gonna get it right. The FA 9600 allowed us to quickly adjust the red, the blue, the green, white, any color on the spectrum to get our LED as close to projection as possible. So one of the really cool features of the 9600 are the knobs. The fact that you can assign anything to those knobs, they're very responsive, very exact. I love the knobs. So the quality of up conversion on the 9600 is absolutely incredible. It's one of the best I've seen in the business. So the most recent shows that I used the HVS 1200 on were the Lauren Daigle K-Love live stream, Poptopia in San Jose this past December, and then New Year's Eve in Miami. For New Year's Eve in Miami, we were thrown a couple curveballs at the last minute where what we were sending to the live stream, they wanted to add graphics and logos and lower thirds and all kinds of stuff over the feed that was then being sent to the LED walls. So one of the quick solutions we came up with was using the multiple keyers on the switcher and sending a full screen key, logo keys, and we could move them around the screen on the fly using the joystick. So the flexibility was definitely there, and that made our lives a lot easier. The intuitiveness of being able to find everything quickly, not having used that feature yet on the switcher. So the web GUI was definitely very useful. It allowed us to quickly program a lot of the settings. It allowed us to quickly change things on the fly. On the Lauren Daigle K-Love video shoot, my EIC had the web GUI open, and if I needed to change something or have something adjusted during the show, I didn't have to stop cutting the show. He could sign into the web GUI, make any changes, and sign back out. One of the other nice features is the ability to save show files, and on top of that, quickly change between show files. In a festival setting where we could have 3, 4, 5 different video directors who all want their own look, their own feel, their own layout, we can give them that. We can program their show for them, set it up exactly how they want it, and when their set's done, quickly transition over for the next video director. One thing I really love about 4A is the relationship. It's not just a transaction where you buy a piece of gear and the manufacturer is there if you have any needs in the future. It's a very proactive relationship. One thing that I've always expected out of 4A is innovation. 4A always seems to be one step ahead of everybody else and looking for what that next move needs to be.